Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be showing a flip through of my 2025 reading journal setup. And if you really want to watch the whole process, I do have a couple videos back on my channel, which is the reading journal setup, and it's over an hour long. So if you want to actually watch me make all the pages, you can go check back there. I thought I would do a separate flip through in case a lot of people didn't want to watch a 1 hour video of me setting it up. But also it was during my Planmas that I do every December from 1st to the 25th. And I was using a Planmas thumbnail for it, and I thought I would post this setup without a Planmas theme to it, just so this could be watched any time of the year, and a quick idea for setups. So I am using a Notebook Therapy A5 size notebook, and I actually have already used this for 2024. So I think I still have plenty of room to fit 2025 in here. It is going to be a chunky girly when we're finished with her, but I'm very, very excited. There's also a 2024 flip through, a couple videos back on my channel that I did in Planmas as well. If you want to see my 2024 flip through, that was my first year properly doing reading journaling. I had tried doing a setup in 2022, and I was trying to stick to a very strict theme, and I just wasn't feeling it. And then Scribble Prints Co., which is a planner sticker shop, she started making reading journal stickers in 2024, and I just fell in love because it just simplified a lot of things for me, and also meant I could play around with a lot of things. And they are linked down below with a referral code if you haven't purchased from her before. But yeah, so I started playing around in 2024, and I'm still kind of just messing around with it. I don't have a proper theme. I just used a lot of tombos, a lot of bright colors, a lot of stickers, and had some fun with it and let it be eclectic as it is. Maybe 2026 I'll do a proper theme, but as you'll see, it's like not really a theme. The first thing I wanted to show you was, well, the front page. I did this in 2024, obviously. But I just did this journal belongs to my name and a little sticker that I thought was representative. And then I'll show you my front page for 2024 because I decided to replicate this for 2025. This is a sticker by Scribble Prints Co. that she did, and she also released a matching 2025 one. So I thought, let's replicate this. I used stickers from the same artist here, who is a Korean artist called Soup Story. It was very random that I was able to find her stickers because they're not easy to find to buy on the internet outside of Korea or Shopee. But yeah, so we're going to do another lot of her stickers, another one of the stickers, and the gingham page. So let's go straight to 2025, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's my 2025 beginning. And I just love how it references that first page. So even though they're both in the same planner, they really connect, I think. And we went with more of her space themed. And I love that too, because the witch sticker kind of plays into fantasy. Well, you saw it. And this one plays into sci-fi, and I love fantasy and sci-fi genres the most. So that is the front page. I just did a tombow gingham pattern, super easy. Slap down a sticker, slap down some other stickers, and there you go. But this kind of shows you the beginning of what the inside's gonna look like. So the first two pages, these are matte removable stickers, by the way, so you can pull them up and replace them. So these two stickers are my yearly goals and my everyday reading tracker. I thought it'd be good to have this right up the front because I use it like every day. I come out here and I fill it in. And I've already filled out the goals, but nothing else in this flip through. I just got ahead of myself and filled out my goals. Again, these are stickers from Soup Story. This is probably my favorite sheet that I had of her, so I was saving it for a page that I would look at every day, which is this one. I just think she's so cute. But my yearly goals, I have read 50 books, which is like my Goodreads goal. Finish my 25 books in 2025 goal, which you'll see in a minute. Work on 5 series. What I mean by that is that I want to I don't want to finish 5 series, I just want to work on 5 series that I've been reading. And I do have a series tracker, not in this setup, but my 2024. And as you can see, I still have plenty to track here, so I decided not to do another page. And I can always add another series tracker later on, because I will know where it is in my planner. In my notebook, it'll be fine. But yeah, I have at least the first book of all of these series here to read. I have a couple of them, I have all the books, so I definitely want to work on these ones. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 series. So even if I just read the first book in each of those, or I read another Murderbot Diaries, the new Midsoul of Murders is coming out in 2025, that will be completing my goal. I also have In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust. One of my goals is to read at least the second book this year, so that'll go towards that goal. And then I also have Wheel of Time and Cosmere tracking, and I do plan to read some more Wheel of Time at least this year, and I want to read Elantris, so those also go into the work on 5 series. I thought it was more realistic to say work on them rather than finish them. I also want to collect the Sailor Moon manga Eternal editions. I already have 2 of them, and there are 10 of them, and they're like $17 to $20 each, so I don't want to buy them all in one go. So every now and then I've been purchasing one of these, and I just want to make sure I get all 10 of them in 2025. Similarly, I want to catch up on our One Piece volumes. So we have a few volumes of One Piece. We buy the manga that has 3 volumes in each one, like the omnibuses. And I've got like 3 of those that we already own that I have to read. So I want to catch up on the One Piece that we own. And then throughout the year, when we add another One Piece into our cart, I can continue reading it. And then finally, I want to read 5 new to me authors. But if you look at my 2025 reading goal and my series tracker, the Library trilogy is a new to me author. So is the Lycanus trilogy. So is the Bloodsworn saga. So it's 3 already. But those are just a couple of like goals that I think are doable. And I just like to have that. I don't really track them per se, but I think these are all just built into what I want to do through the year. And then of course the everyday tracker. So the next page we have 2025 releases. I didn't do this last year just because I started in like September. But this time I can actually track when new releases are coming out. And I've started a little list here that I will put in there. These are like mostly of authors I've already read, like their new things, or a couple of books that I thought from kind of mostly debut authors that I thought sounded interesting are coming out. And maybe if you want some more like book reading stuff, I can do a video on like what I'm going to be putting on my 2025 releases, and we could talk about those. I might do that. That could be a fun bonus video to talk more about books and what I'm planning to read this year. I also have a list of new releases of books that I have. Like I have the first books in my 25 books to read in 2025, and they have more books coming out in those series this year as well. So, but I probably will only add those in when I've read the first book, because I don't really want to buy up a whole series before I read all of it. Read some of it to see if I like it, but that's what this page is for, and it's a little bit different. This is probably a bit of an odd one out page because I used some Marigona Sully stickers, and I feel like maybe 2026 I would do a whole Marigona Sully theme because her stuff feels a bit more cottagecore, a little more witchy, and this is a little bit more pop, I feel like. So it's a little bit out of the rest of this whole set because I didn't use any more Marigona. I was trying to use up my Soup Story stickers because I love them so much. I want to make sure I use them. But yeah. So yeah, I was just playing around with different stuff in this this page. And then we have the 25 books in 2025. This is a sticker from SPC. Oh, I should say these monthly stickers are from Thumbelina Print. And these, again, are from Scribble Prints Co., the titles. So yeah, this is from Scribble Prints Co., as are the little star rating. This is her version 3, so the much smaller star ratings, and they worked perfectly for this. But yeah, I wanted to do a proper book cover spread, so I decided to print all 25 of the books out. They don't quite equally go on the page, so we have one little hanger on down the bottom here, but that's okay. I thought since I'm doing the star ratings on stickers and the books, I would do an all over pattern in the background. I think it came out really fun, just a little bit more of those soup story stickers that I had some leftovers. This is a leftover from this page actually that I used in 24. But yeah, the main thing with my 25 books is that I own all these books. These two here, The Book That Wouldn't Burn and Talon Sister, I own physically. The rest of these are a mix of ebook and audiobook that I own. They're in my library digitally, so I have no excuses not to read these because I own them. And I feel like this makes this kind of challenge or goal a bit easier. Like, I just have to pick up what I already own. And a lot of these are just the first book in a trilogy or a series or a duology. And even if I own the rest of them, I decided just to leave this to be the first books. So you can get a real range of different stuff in here. And I did try and put some, like, I have the second Proust book in here, so that will work with my series tracker as well. I've got some different stuff like Salem's Lot for Halloween kind of feels. Yeah, just a lot of different books that I already owned. And I thought, well, this will help me read my actual TBR by having this goal. And as I read them, I'll just fill out the star rating, and hopefully I'll read all of these books as per my reading goal. Then I have my 2025 Reads book log. And again, these are deco stickers from Scribble Prints Co. These are the gummy sheet, and so cute. This is the day that I got new tombos in. So I was doing this over time, like setting these pages up randomly. And this page is after I got some new tombos in. I got this pink, this orange, and this light pink in the mail, and this blue. And I used them all in this spread on that day. And this is literally just a book log. This time I pasted off what I did last year. And I really like just having a written list of the books that I've written. You wish, Jess. I'm not a writer. Well, I'm not a fictional writer. I've written academic stuff. But anyway, I say I'm not a writer and I have a PhD. But anyway, I wrote that. But just like a list. And it's really easy, especially I can do this as soon as I finish a book. And then when I want to go and do an actual review and star rating in my actual pages, I've got the numbers here for the star rating. This is very simple. So I added it to it this year, and I made sure I numbered it this time so I actually knew where I was up to. And my goal is 50, but I've got 62 here, and I feel like that will cover me. As of December 2024, I've read like 51 books, and my goal was 40, so I think 50 is a good goal, and it's open to 62. Then the next row, it looks like a percentage sign, but it's actually for the date. So I'm going to put in the date that I finished because I didn't have that before. And I obviously I would do the date the same way the percentage sign looks like. Then I'll just write the book name and author in here on the line, maybe just the author's last name and the book title. And then again, we had the star rating, and I thought it was just easier just to put the number instead of drawing all the stars out, because I don't want to do that. It's just so much easier to put a number here. So that is my book log. Then we have my Goodreads book tracker. So this is a book tracker sticker sheet of these books from Scribble Prints Co. And I think the first sheet is up to 40, and then she has like 3 more sheets to keep going the number up. So I bought 2 of the sheets so I could get to 50 for my goal. And then I used her alphabet stickers just to put Goodreads at the top. And then I just added these little pip stickers that Andrea of SPC actually gifted me. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to use these up, because I think they look cool. Because I did this background of, it looks like a letter page that you would use in school with the like margin and everything in there, and I thought it looked so fun, so I decided to do sort of a sketchy school book look. And I thought these pip stickers retro well, retro, vintage, 2000s stuff worked really well with this. And I love the way the, like, just scribbling out 50 turned out. It'd be so fun to get there and be like, yeah, I got to 50 books. So that is one. I was taking that idea from here where I did these letter boxes. I thought I would do the notebook page or letter page here as well as a cool background since I have all the stickers. And then here I did a book bingo. Again, these letters are from SPC, as is the book bingo box sticker. You can get an empty one, but you can also, from the Reading Advent Journal, she had a filled in one. But I just used an empty one and made my own bingo. And then I used these smaller boxes, also from SPC, so I could layer everything over the background. It just makes it super easy, and I love the look. But I gave myself room to actually write out the book that will be in the prompt. So I've numbered them so I can put down here what the book was in the prompt. And then I added a little bit of these soup story stickers I had left over, as well as some of these pip stickers ones. Before I go through some of the things that I put in my bingo, I got graphic novel, translated, novella, a 25 and 2025 book. Some of these are very easy, but you know, it's my bingo. Made Me Ugly Cry, because a couple of books this year really have in 2024, like the second book of the Wind and Winged Flame trilogy, The Bitter Twins by Jen Williams. I ugly cried. I was reading in bed on my Kindle and my pillow was soaked. It made me cry so much. I was so surprised, but yeah. So Made Me Ugly Cry, a 5-star read. This one will be a bit harder it'll take a bit longer for me to check it off, but it's Goodreads goal hit. So once I read 50 books, I can color that in. Over 500 pages, POC author, LGBTQ+. And what I mean by that is there could be a character is that, a romance is that. It's just sort of, there is that kind of thing in the book. Now I separated POC author and Black author just because I thought it was good to diversify it even more. I know a lot of people just put BIPOC author, but I wanted to separate those because I feel like they're still very different perspectives from each other. And, you know, to give them more attention overall. We have 2025 release, a one-word title. This is a random one, 1988 release. I was born in the year of 1988, so I thought it'd be fun to read a book from the year that I was born. There's some interesting books that year. And there's actually one of my childhood favorite books was released that year, but it's number 4 in the Tamara Pierce Alana quadrilogy, the Lioness books. Anyway, I grew up loving those, and but I don't know if I want to read all 4 of those books this year, like reread them as an adult to get that release or not, but because there's other books that I've never read on 1988 releases, but just thought I'd add that information in. Purple cover, romantasy. I'm not a romantasy girl, I'm not a romance girl. I love my epic and high fantasies the most, so I thought I would stretch myself. I did buy a romantasy, but I don't think it ended up on my 2025 books. No, I can't see it here, but I did buy Faybound. I can't remember the author's name, but she's friends with the Priory of the Orange Tree author, so I thought I would try out her romantasy book. Then we have green cover, Black author, a new to me author, a horror book, a sci-fi book, finish a trilogy, because I've got a few trilogies in there that I can start and finish. A fantasy book, a Finnish author because I am an Australian living in Finland, and I did just read a Finnish book translated into English, so it would have to be, I'd have to choose between translated and Finnish author there, but so I would only use one, you know, thing for the bingo for the book, so. But I wanted to read more Finnish authors, and then a black cover. So a super fun bingo, I thought, and if you want any of those ideas, feel free to steal. And then these are 2 challenge sheets of stickers from Scribble Prints Co. She had a reading rainbow reading challenge. So, and she did it in the cool like paint chip Pantone color kind of way. So I've got my books, I got my colors here, and I'll just write the book name in it when I read a book with that cover. There's also like goes also into my book bingo because I have green and purple covers on the bingo, so that helps too. And everything on here is either Tombows or Scribble Prints Co. are all the stickers. And yeah, I just had this sudden idea to do this rainbow border, and then it looked kind of weird, so I put a black grid over the top, and then it looked really cool. So super bright rainbow page. And then I just copied my Goodreads challenge page for the alphabet reading challenge, because really this suits this page better than that one. But that's okay, because you know, it's the alphabet challenge. The letter page or school look, I feel like, works perfectly. And again, I added some pip stickers that I had left over to go with this page, and some of the scribbliness. But yeah, so I'm just going to color in the book each time I hit a letter. I don't mind if I don't have like a record of each book, because as soon as I read it, I'm going to color it in, and I can look through my book log to see what the first book of that letter was. So yeah, so we got that there. I'm going to show you my current alphabet challenge, because I did do it this year, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. All I'm missing are some of the harder letters, but I do have a book called, I think it's Zero Event or Zero Element or Zero something, but I decided I would keep it for next year's challenge because I've still got quite a lot done here, which I'm pretty happy about. And then there's quite a few books in here that I have already planned to do for this alphabet challenge. So you know what the weirdest part that I found by doing the alphabet challenge is? So many books that I read, especially fantasy and sci-fi, I start with a W. So many of them, especially if you read Brandon Sanderson. Like, how many of his books freaking start with a W? Like, so many of them. The Well of Ascension. We have Warbreaker, Way of Kings, Words of Radiance, Wind and Truth. So okay, calm down with the W books, Brandon. And then the next page are my monthly favorites. So each month I will pick my favorite book that I read and just I'll print out the page, the book cover here, and stick it in. And this is one of my favorite pages in my setup. It's a little bit different to the rest because the only stickers I used here are from Scribble Prints Co. and these stars and the titles, and the rest I just drew myself and colored in with Tombow. But I got this idea in my head when I was doing other stuff, and I was like, you know what, I want to see this done, this like pinboard idea where, oh, and these stickers here as well from Scribble Prints Co., her monthly stickers. But I thought it'd be so cool to have like a pinboard design, and it actually like looks like it sits there. And then I actually used a gray Tombow and layered over the top the shadow, so it looks almost 3D. And I just love looking at this page, and I love how it's rainbow, and it makes me happy. If you can't tell, after I started this page, I bought a red and a yellow Tombow because I didn't have them before. So then I was like, it's rainbow time. But yeah, I can't wait to put all the book covers in here and really see this at the end. And I feel like I want to go more towards this direction in 2026, maybe, with maybe a Maragona Sully edge to it instead of this kind of pop look. We shall see. Okay, we're almost done. We have a stats tracker page, and I just did this on the side because I thought it'd be easier just to write it like this way, and I could fit all of the information in. I don't have any I can't do any totals on this page. I didn't have room, but when I do my like end of year thing, I'll put all the totals together there. We just have the month, and then we have how many books I read that month, how many pages, how many hours, and I'm going to get those from Storygraph, that information. How many were rereads, because there's a couple of books I do want to reread. And then we have physical, Kindle, and audiobook. And then how many 5 stars I gave. And I will say I'm pretty happy with most things I read. So a lot of books get 5 or 4 stars. I've been a little bit better, but if you want to know, my rating system is vibes. It's just vibes. If like a book is just perfect all the way through and I'm loving it, 5 stars. and then it's 4 stars if I did love the book, but there are little bits and pieces here where I was just like, hurry up or whatever. You know, it depends on the vibes. And then we have a movie tracker. These stickers are also from Thumbelina Print Co. But then I used these letter stickers from SPC, as well as the sparkles and a pip sticker from that sheet. And I kind of was like, I don't know, playing around with this and did like a full border, and because, you know, I was just layering these separate movie tickets over to make a spread. So I thought I'd do more of a background. I don't know if I love this in pink. It looks a bit, you know, lady bits. Especially before I put this up here and these stickers, it was very lady canal. But apologies. But I think it looks a lot better with the stickers on top. But I don't think I would do this all pink again. It's just that these stickers were only pink. I should have chosen a second color, but like I chose the yellow, but whatever. This here, I just thought I don't just use my reading journal for reading. I like to put TV shows and movies and music in here when I have the time. Let me show you a music spread that I put in. And this is a Thumbelina Print sticker as well, this playlist sticker. And then I got these stickers of the artist Karia off of Redbubble. And yeah, this is a spread celebrating his new album that came out in November, so I also do that. And then I guess I could show you, I also did a spread for Rings of Power Season 2 when that was coming out. I literally just filled this in at the beginning of the season, and as episodes came out, I filled out my review. So I thought I'd do a little movie tracker here, and any movie I watch in the year I will put here, including rewatches, I think. I don't watch too many new movies every year, so thought that'd be fun. And then these are my final pages in my 2025 setup. This is my Kindle library and my Audible library. And these stickers are once again Soup Story leftovers that I had from the other sheets, and I wanted to use them up. Tombos, and then these other stickers, these main ones are from Scribble Prints Co. I've just been really enjoying using her stickers for this setup. But these are the books that I own. So I'm going to fill this in after this, and I'm going to go through my Kindle library, and all the books that I own will be written in here, and I can fill in these little check boxes when I read the book. I do have, obviously they're on my devices. I also have a Word document where I've listed all the books that I own on both of those content libraries, but I found it really hard to keep track of a digital library. It just doesn't work for my brain. I need it written down. So that's why I did these pages, and I thought, well, Scribble Prints Co. was selling this Kindle sticker, which I thought was so fun that I could put a list in there. I just cut out the middle of the sticker so I could write on the paper, and she sells these audiobook frames, so you can actually use this to put the audiobook that you've read to, like, cover in here. But I cut out all of the insides of the sticker so I could write on the paper and use the graph to like do my lines and make my list. I thought I would do some additional Kindle listing just with this little post-it note sticker from SPC, just in case. But once again, I don't have a bajillion books, I will say. So I don't think it's like too little. But once again, I own all of these books on those libraries, and I won't be writing these books in. This is where they're going to be kept, and I can look here for when I want to read something from here. But everything else that I own on Kindle or Audible will be written here, so I can be like, well, I don't want to read any of these right now, so I can go and look what's on my library. And yeah, that's why I put those in there. I just wanted a little bit more visual, a reminder about what I have on my digital content libraries. But that is my whole 2025 reading journal setup. This is like my second proper setup ever, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some ideas. I feel like they look very big and like effective, but they're pretty simple to make because it's just really tombos and stickers, and using different patterns and backgrounds and layering the stickers. Yeah, so definitely check out Scribble Prints Co. I do have a referral link down below. You get 10% off, and I get 500 reward points, but I use those points as a giveaway at the end of my Planmas videos. but you know, it's nice to have 10% off. Also, just the normal link down below if you want to look into those. I've also linked Thumbelina Print Co. as well. If you want to buy some of her stickers, she is in the UK and SPC is in the US, so that might also change it for you where you want to shop. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this and got some ideas. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Put a book emoji if you've watched this, but also let me know, have you set up your journal for 2025 or your Bujo or your reading journal or your media journal? Let me know what you thought and what you, if it made you any inspiration or what page or spread that you liked the most. Let me know, I'd love to know. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. I do both sticker planning and my memory planning, and I also do this reading journal. And I plan to do a lot more videos about those in the new year, especially monthly stuff, monthly setups. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.